Salutations, my fellow dudes and dudettes, and welcome back to Tales of Destiny. Last time we rescued Rutee, good friend of Mary's that we came across last part, and now we actually got a party of 3, and these guys are permanent, so that's awesome. Quick note before we actually get started with the part: I'm switching out the flame disc because I made a bit of an error. Like the flame disc will increase stats, it actually has another perk. If you attach the flame discs to somebody that doesn't have if you attach the flame discs to somebody, like if you attach a disc of a certain element to somebody Swordian in which does not have that element, so in this case Rutee's alt white does not have fire, if you give her the flame disc, she'll actually acquire a fire spell, in this case, Fireball. The stat buff still applies, but I made the dumb decision to attach it to stun when its main purpose was to equip the character with Fireball. Also, haven't mentioned it, I didn't get to mention this last part either, but we picked up an item in the cave on our way towards the ruins called a channeling. What that does is, if you equip it to a character and you got a buddy over to play with you, assuming you're not doing what I'm doing, because I'm playing this off an emulator, a ROM, because there's no way in hell I'm spending that kind of money on a PlayStation 1 game. I mean, maybe if it was 60, yeah, but 80 to 100, no thanks. I mean, I haven't checked Amazon in a while, which is usually what I go to from all my stuff, if not like a game convention. Anyways, you're going to equip it to Rutee, and she'll be able to use Fireball. Obviously, Mary doesn't have a Swordian, so it doesn't apply to her. Also, do not bother with the capes that I just equipped, that I just bought equipped, because we're actually going to be able to get leather capes within literally the next town. So just hold off on getting the capes until then. And plus, it's nothing ridiculous. The capes only increase the defense by like a point. But here we go, folks. We're actually on the Overworld. You can see the actual world map on the bottom right corner, and like the mini map. And on the left side, you can actually see our characters going through the different kinds of environments, be it forest, plains, snow, you name it. And there's also enemy encounters on this route, on the field. In this case, we got a wolf, an owl, and a great bee. The wolves are pretty fast, but nothing crazy. The bees shoot a bunch of stingers, but again, nothing crazy. Like, they shoot projectiles at you. The owl is probably the most threatening because it can dive bomb at you, and it is kind of fast. Or maybe it is the wolf, because it does do a decent amount of damage. There's also a snake enemy which you can encounter here, but and I think it simply just takes a bite out of you. That's all. I didn't see it, so I'm not going to go for it. And I would say we'll see it later, but we're actually not going to. And this also gives me a chance to go over Rutee, since she just acquired a new skill. So if we go to our specials, Rutee can do something called Search Gold. She can actually take a moment to search the battlefield for some money. If she is successful, she'll pick up she'll pick up a little bit of change to add to your total. So that's pretty cool. She also has a spell that you should all be familiar with, assuming you've played any of these games. First Aid. Rutee is going to be one of our healers, our primary healer for this game. She can also learn some other pretty decent spells, but she's going to be the healer. She's much better than mid, though. But we'll learn more about her actual abilities as we progress through the game with her and alt white. You talking to me? Are you talking to me? I'm no punk. You want a piece of me, little punk? And Stod gets knocked out. Stod has a knack for this, doesn't he? Anyways, in case you forgot what we were doing, we're here in Harmons to complete a request that Rutee came here to do, which I could only assume is the reason why they were in those ruins in the first place, so they could find this old cane. But, I don't know. So we're just going to meet this guy named Walt. And we should be getting our reward. Or Rutee should be getting her reward, but it's ours too, because we're in the party. Did you? Oh man, you're so predictable. You're exactly what I heard. First things first, give me the item. Alright, take it. And we gave the old cane to Walt. Now, you got what you wanted. Now it's my turn to get paid for my work. Fine, wait a minute. I don't think that's a good way to... I don't think that's a good hiding spot for your cash, just saying. I guess it's not bad either, because if like a thief were to break into your house, they wouldn't know who to... they wouldn't think to look there. So I guess it's the worst, one of the worst spots, but also one of the best spots at the same time. And you'd be damned if you forgot that that's where you put your own money. I made a reservation at the inn for you, and I was even going to wine and dine you to thank you for your work. I'm just going to assume none of these characters are of the age to actually legally drink. Just a guess. We'll find out how old they are in due time, maybe. She's a witch. Yeah, you're telling me. It's like he was going to reward them with food and stuff, and it's like, oh, no, I'm going to take $5,000 more. But since we managed to do that, we're going to explore the town just a tad. There's only really one person we want to talk to, and that person is in the southeast part of the village. You see that chest right there? And that boy? Do not get that chest. If you talk to the boy, he will offer the chest to you. It is an orange shell. Do not accept it, because then you will be forced to be stuck there until the day you die, unless you pay X amount of money. How much money? How much money, you might be wondering? Well, basically equivalent to whatever you have. So if basically we came in this town straight up broke, we would have 10,000 gold after Rutee got a reward. So the little twerp would ask us for 10,000 gold, the little douchebag. Screw him. So yeah, don't go for that orange shell. Like a dummy, I actually went for the damn thing during my test playthrough. I don't know what the heck I was thinking. Because I have my notes. Like I have some notes for this playthrough. And for some stupid reason, I didn't put in the notes, do not talk to this boy. And I talked to him anyway, thinking he had the item that I already had in my notes. And the jerk just takes money. Anyways, you go to the equipment shop, you buy some stuff, some leather gloves, the leather capes. Yeah, leather gloves and leather capes. Make sure to buy 6 of those things so all your characters will gain a slight defense buff. And we can sell those capes later whenever we actually need some money. Because I'm going to be salvaging as much armor and weapons as I can until later in the game where I actually need the money. So I could just sell everything that I have, and no one's worse for wear. Now the boy we're supposed to be talking to in question that I mentioned earlier is right over here. We talked to this kid. And for some reason, his name is Wabbit. I don't think that's an actual rabbit. Just saying. Also, Wabbit. I think this kid's a fan of Looney Tunes, or at least Elmer Fudd specifically. Because whenever he chased after Bugs Bunny, you called him a Wabbit with a W. Because of his like accent or whatever. I don't know. Yes, we have a confirmed reservation for our Mr. Walt on file. And the room is prepaid as well. Please make yourselves at home. That would be wishful thinking. Rutee, wake Stan up. He's such a baby. Hey, wake up! Hey, Sleeping Beauty! You sure feel lucky that a pretty girl like me is here to wake you up. Are you listening to me? Huh? Oh, good. Morning. Do you have something to say? Oh, forget it. By the way, what are we going to do next? I heard that the head of the Armenia village was looking for someone who could give his grandson lessons in swordsmanship. The pay is pretty good. What do you think? Swordsmanship? Yeah, that sounds good. Okay then, Armenia is northeast from here. Alright, so our next goal is Armenia. You teach some kid how to use a sword. I'm sure Stan. Uh-oh. Why, yes, those three are staying here. Is there anything wrong? Hey, what's going on here? Shut up! It's none of your business! Hey! Wait a minute! Huh? Who do you think you are? There they are! It's them! Uh-oh. Yep, it sure is. Yeah! Oh, it's these guys! Huh? Hey you! Return what you've taken from us! Oh, now I remember. You're those thieves who tried to mess with us before. Who are you calling thieves? We're Singolian soldiers. Hold it right there, at Easement. Did you know that the temple was under the protection and care of our kingdom? What? Hey, Rutee? Stan, did you know that? How the heck would I know that? Jeepers. Well, gentlemen and sirs, as you can see, we don't know that. We didn't know that. Why, you little punks, you're lying through your teeth. Aren't you? You're Rutee Katria, aren't you? Why, am I that famous? Do you want my autograph or something? I've heard many bad things about you. Listen, you, surrender peacefully. We want to take you to the castle for questioning. Stan? Well, what? Run! Huh? Wait! Wait a minute! Commander, are you alright? You idiots, they got away! What are you morons doing? After them! Yes, sir! Surround them! Is this an ambush? What's going on? I thought you said you weren't involved in bad things. Will you stop your whining, Stan? My plan is completely screwed up now. Okay, we'll have to do things the hard way. Mary and Altwhite, come on! Mary, please stop Rutee. Come on, you little girly boys. Show me what you got. Well, hold it right. We have no choice. You must be joking. We have to make our stand now. Lilith, I'm so sorry. I might not be able to come home ever. What are you blubbering on about? They're coming! Alright, we got ourselves a boss fight? Not really. Remember those soldiers we fought back in the cave? Well, now we're just fighting 6 of them instead of 3. They don't really pose much more of a threat besides the fact that there's more of them to fend off. I guess if I could really recommend anything, take the time to get acquainted with Rutee's abilities. Not to mention, since she also has the ability to cast Fireball, that's also going to make things a little more comfortable for you. And I should also bring mention to this. because I'm not going to be changing the formation of the party anytime soon. In fact, I'm probably never going to change it. But if you want your party to, if you want your party directly in front of you to like guard you just for a moment, so you can collect yourself or whatever, if you press L1, your party members will actually jump in front of you, and I guess protect you or whatever. So that's cool, and you can press L1 to put them back. And I leveled up. Aren't you boys a bit too young to carry weapons? What are you waiting for? There's only 3 of them. Move out of my way. Sir Leon! Damn it, you spineless worms. Quit slacking on your job, you morons. Get up now. I'll take care of them. You fools are going against the National Army. Surrender peacefully or suffer the consequences. This is your last chance. You little arrogant twit! When did they let you out of preschool? I've given you fair warning. You'll regret your insolence. Criminals have no rights. Now you shall pay. Boss fight! We actually have our first boss fight, Leon! Alright, here's the basic strategy. First you're going to, wow. That didn't go so well. Damn it. How amusing. I wasn't aware you had Swordians. Yeah, so what? What's it to you? Your Swordian skills are so primitive. What a waste of the poor Swordians. You shouldn't have challenged my young master. Shaltir! Hey, what's this? Shaltir? Who? Dimless, what's going on? Shaltir was our comrade during the ancient war. That means he's a... Yes, he's a Swordian master. If he's a Swordian master like us, why won't he let us go? No way, I can't go against my master. So, who is this master of yours? Leon is my master. Leon is my master. He is the best swordsman in the kingdom of Sarngold. He's highly respected. Kingdom of Sarngold? It's a kingdom that was established after the war in the northern part of the Prime Continent in this world. I've never heard of it. You don't know because you've been sleeping for ages. What is the Prime Continent? This is the Prime Continent. It was called by that name long ago. Oh. By the way, Shaltir, you talk differently now. Do you think so? Perhaps it's because of my young master. Well, I've also been through a lot. Shal! I know, master. I'll behave. All of you should be silent as well. Surrender your weapons now. Yes, master. Hey you, Leon or whatever. What are you going to do with us? There is only one place for criminals to go. Just make sure to remove unnecessary jewelry and clothing around your neck. Send these scum to Darilshied. Yes, sir. Criminals. Hey, wait a minute! Why did we have to be caught by you of all people in the world? Take them. Yes, sir. Hey, watch where you're grabbing! Hey, let me go! Let me go! What a big mouth. Now, what's funny about this boss fight is, you can actually win the boss fight if you're a high enough level. I was not going to go out of my way to do that. For one, that's going to take forever, considering how strong Leon is in that boss fight. And secondly, if you, I didn't test this, but apparently if you actually win that boss fight, The game literally just ends. Like, you just go to the credits and it's like, oh, well, that game was painfully short. But no, you're expected to lose that fight, and lose we did. And now we're in prison. And for some reason, Rutee is blaming it on us, despite the fact it was clearly her fault, but whatever. Mary, say something! Why don't you two lovebirds stop fighting? You sound like a married couple. Yeah, there's a lot of dialogue in this part, so I apologize if this is a bit too much for you, because we're not going to be getting into combat again for quite some time. Like that fight with all the soldiers was sort of the only exception. There's going to be a lot of chatting throughout the rest of this part. Granted, it won't be so overbloated next part because we can actually do stuff, but again, I'm just giving you the heads up. But I mean, if you enjoy plotting an RPG, then it's not too bad. I mean, my voice acting is probably not very good, but this is the voice I was born with. Do not patronize me. Anyways, I'm sorry. And now we're meeting with the king. What does the king want from us? Now, take a moment to reflect upon your heinous deeds. What did I do? I haven't a clue. Right, Stan? What? Who do you think you're fooling, you imbeciles? You wreaked havoc in a temple under the protection of my kingdom, and terrorized citizens with acts of senseless violence. Now you shall pay for your transgressions. But... One moment, your majesty. Hugo, what is it now? Do you know what a Swordian is, sire? That's a strange question, Hugo. What's your point? These criminals before you are Swordian masters. What? Are you sure of that? Yes, sire. According to Leon, although they are immature, they may be of some use to us. Hey, what do you mean by immature? If I may be so bold as to make this proposal, sire, what do you think about the idea of sending him to Strela's temple? Although you're my trusted vassal, I think the proposal of yours does not make any sense. These wretched miscreants are criminals. We cannot afford to have them on the loose. But sire, I have a solution for that. I have no intentions whatsoever of allowing them to run free. As long as we attach these restraining devices made for prisoners on them, they will be unable to escape. Guard, hold this one. Yes, sir. Let go of me. Hey, watch where you're grabbing. What are you doing to me? You can untie the rope now. Sire, this device is capable of generating a severe electric shock via remote control. Now, a simple demonstration of the device. Yeah! Stan! Ow! The test shock was given to the subject wasn't much, but any attempt to remove the device will generate a lethal shock. Ah, I see. So if they try to run away, we can control them with the device. Exactly, sire. I believe that these criminals can be easily controlled by... Yeah. Yes, but... What is troubling you, sire? Please tell me. I can't read your mind. What I'm about to say does not leave this room. Hugo, you've heard of the Eye of Antimony, have you not? I believe it was the Doomsday weapon from the time of the ancient Aether Wars. Yes, you are correct. And it is kept underground beneath Strela's temple. What? Excuse me, your majesty. Please send me to Strela's temple. There isn't a moment to lose. No, Ashley. If even one of the 7 generals of Darilshied investigates this matter, then the public may panic. This must be kept a state secret. In that case, I believe using them will be the most expeditious way to handle this matter. But Hugo, can we trust them with the task? We'll send Leon along with them. He'll be able to handle them easily. Leon, eh? Alright, make it so. Attach the device to these 2 and untie their ropes. Where do you think you're touching me? Let go of me, you pervert! Wow, this is a great fashion accessory. You're such an airhead. Hey there, mister. I don't know if it's the Eye of Antimony or the Evil Eye or whatever, but you're going to compensate us for our work, right? Otherwise, this is totally ridiculous. You brazen hussy, who told you to speak? What? Why, isn't she just a lovely young lady? I guess having her life spared isn't a good enough reward. Rutee, was that your name? I can't promise you anything right now, but how about a reward upon completing the mission? Of course, the mission must be completed successfully. This is a very important task. I realize that you are simple people who need some kind of motivation to get things done. Would this be alright, Your Majesty? Yes. Come to my mansion later. I have something to give you. My mansion is the largest building in Darilshied. You can't miss it. Oh, and... what? My name is Hugo Gilchrist, the president of Overworld Corporation. Remember my name. The president of Overworld Corporation? You mean the Overworld Corporation? Yes, the one and only. Well, if you'll excuse me. Okay, so what are we supposed to do? I shall give you 2 tasks. One is to inspect the temple. Contact Archbishop Martin and ask for an update. Something may have happened to him. If Martin is not there, ask anyone who is available. And then what's the other task? If something is going on, put a stop to it. Whatever it may be. I don't care how you do it, just get it done. What could that something be? You have to find out for yourself. Just follow Leon's instructions. But he's such a little kid. Are you sure it's alright? Hey. Leon's skills are easily on par with the 7 generals. Not to worry. How lovely. I feel so much better now. Just stay out of my way. The temple is located deep in the mountains, northeast of Darilshied. Prepare for the trip at Hugo's mansion and head for the temple. Do you understand? Yes. Alright, you are all dismissed. Well, we got our mission. I guess our Armada is gonna have to wait. Assuming we even get around to it at all. Alright, so we're not exactly going to explore the town at all because this part's already long enough as it is. So we're going to head to the mansion and get this dialogue out of the way, and then we're going to call it a part. Are you here? Rebrandt. Where is Marion? I mean Hugo. Leon, my boy. It's so good to see you. I told you not to call me that. Master Hugo is in his office, my boy. He called you a boy. Why? Why is that supposed to be funny? And then she got thrown down the stairs. What did you just say? No, nothing, I swear. That's what I thought. Now shut up. By the way, who are they? Don't mind them. I'm traveling with them out of convenience. Hey, I thought we were working together. Was I talking to you? Well, you don't have to treat us like a bunch of lepers or something. Kind strangers, please don't fret over what the boy says. You've got to be kidding, I've had it with him. Ha, speak for yourself. Leon tends to keep people at a distance on purpose. Nonsense. Well, any guests of the young master, Leon, are welcome here. Sorry, but we don't have time for that right now. That's a pity. Hugo was in the office, right? Yes, that's right. Fine. Well, let's go. Oh, whatever. You're hopeless. And Rutee is pissed off. Something is now super pissed off. I mean, you'd be pissed off too if someone just zapped you randomly and you just fell down some stairs. But it's okay. Nothing's broken. She's fine. I want to give you something. Marion, bring them here. Excuse me. Let me introduce all of you to Marion. She's our housemaid. Hello, how do you do? Marion, give them the Swordians. Yes, sir. Dimlos! I thought I was going to be stuck in storage again. Let's wait. I was beginning to worry about our fate. Well, just add Shaltir, and that makes a total of 3 Swordians. History books say that 6 Swordians saved our world in the ancient Aether Wars. That's correct. And now half of them are assembled here. I expect you to be successful. And take this too. This will help you find your way around the world. Now go ahead with your mission. Hey, wait a minute. What? I remembered something. Wait here for a minute. Where are you going? It's none of your business. Remember, there's no use trying to escape. I'll hunt you down at the end. I know. Marion. Leon, what's wrong? Don't call me that. No one can hear us here. I'm sorry, but I thought you went off someplace. I don't think I'll be able to see you for a while, so I just wanted to talk to you before I left. You came back just for that? I'll miss you. Oh, poor thing. Master Hugo wouldn't like it if he knew about this. Don't even utter that bastard's name in front of me. Emilio, you shouldn't say such things. I'm sorry, Marion. I was wrong. It's fine as long as you understand. Then I'm off. Emilio, please be careful. Yeah, don't worry. I'll be fine. What's wrong, Emilio? Marion. Sorry, it's nothing. He's late. He said he had to take care of business. I wonder what he meant by that. I don't know. Don't ask me. I wasn't asking you. Good. It looks like you were able to behave yourselves. Well, I would have caught you even if you tried to escape. You never know. You fools. Those tiaras on your head work as homing beacons. We know exactly where you are, wherever you go. Don't even try to get smart on me. Do you hear? Anyway, where were you? It's none of your business. I don't have to answer any of your inane questions. Let's get going. Wow, Leon's kind of a douche. I already said that, but yeah, Leon kind of sucks. But he's also a party member, and we'll be explaining how he works later on, next part. because, as I said, this part is long enough as it is, so we're just going to take a stop at the harbor real quick, because for some reason, this is where the save point is, so we're just going to call it a part here. So, next time on Tales of Destiny, we're going to be taking the king's request and start heading towards Australia's temple, at least after we're done exploring the entirety of Darilshied, and seeing what we could, purchase and just straight up find. So yeah, that's all going to happen next part. So until then, I get a juice.